And we're live.
Welcome back, everyone. Where we last left off, you all had just slain a local immortal banshee, absorbing some of its undead necrotic essence in order to make potions of necrotic resistance for your fight against the Valkyrie. However, on your way back from this wilderness cave, you ran into a stranger in the snow. A demon summoning monster. And upon fighting through the waves of demons it threw at you, you came to it and approached it. And Izukan, you recognize this thing as the creature in the snow that has plagued your fears for years.
Yep.
But your interaction with it was
way more peaceful this time.
well.
I mean, considering Izukan wasn't forced to try and fight and then get his shit rocked.
You weren't compelled dueled this time.
Yeah, I would say that's a much better outcome than what happened last time.
Yeah, so to put it in perspective, that whole has fire shield. Getting compelled dueled into a fire shield is not fun.
Especially as somebody who can only punch.
So, having that been Izukan's previous interaction, this was definitely more tame. And after fighting through the waves of demons, this creature bestowed upon you each a gift. Juniper took the gift of a weapon, a sling. Havoc took the gift of a blade. Wave took the gift of please don't hurt me.
Yep.
Fenris took a gift of armor, and Izukan took a gift of knowledge. You had discovered that Izukan's origins are way more insane than you would ever kind of come to believe Izukan.
Yeah.
And you have been left with a lingering question as to who exactly this is that you've just seen. There were some theories, some speculations. But as of now, it seems like Izukan is, to put it lightly, some sort of demonic child.
Yeah.
And that's where we left. Or we left off. You guys did make it back to the city.
Yes.
Where I believe you had a long rest, and Izukan, in your dreams, once again, you were visited by someone.
Who was calling themselves my brother.
Yeah.
Or something. If I remember correctly.
You woke up drenched in your own, not your own blood, but drenched in blood. And that's where we left off. So, as the morning sun rises, we'll start with Wave. Wave, I hate you.
Take my glasses off after that one. The life of Wave.
What is Wave doing in the early morning?
If I remember correctly, we have, what was it, at the end of this week we had midterms or something like that, or we're going to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Wave, like the good student he is kind of realizing he hasn't spent as much time studying recently because of all the shenanigans he's been in with Juniper, Izuka, and Havoc. Is kind of like, and he probably doesn't need to prepare too much, but like in his mind, he's like, "Oh no, I'm screwed." So he's like panic cramming in the library, like, toasted himself a bagel, went straight to the library, and it's like got like a sprawl of like 5 books and like 5 different sets of notes.
Okay. As you panic and get yourself to the library, Juniper, what are you up to this morning?
Crazy stuff. She's also into library. Studying for midterms.
Okay.
But she is... Wave, you can't eat in here.
You're right. Wave stuffs the bagel in his pocket.
Oh no!
Is it closed or is it like
he'll like
bagel
it's like a peanut butter bagel.
Cream cheese.
It's like 1/2 peanut butter, 1/2 cinnamon. He just puts them together and puts it in his pocket.
Is it toasted?
Yeah, of course. Oh my god.
Crunches as it goes in the pocket.
Raw bagel. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't eat in here. You could never eat in here. That's not allowed.
Oh no.
Anyways.
He must be rubbing off on me.
I was gonna say, Juniper following the rules? What is this?
Well, in the library.
Oh, fair.
Books. It's the sacred space.
Spent too much
Gotta
time around
follow the
Havoc.
rules in the library.
Are you cramming too?
Yes, I am. Where's Havoc?
You say that like he's in school with you.
I just...
I mean, technically,
You know.
he's allowed to live there.
Have you seen him?
No.
I don't know what he's up to since all
Oh.
this happened.
I don't really see him come by the library all too often.
That is true. That is true.
Maybe he's studying in his room.
That way.
Jacob, question.
Do they still not know?
I don't think we know.
Wave
Yeah.
still doesn't know.
Do you know what
Jacob,
dorm he is posted?
I've got a question.
Yeah.
At this point in time, Izukan showed up a couple of times on campus.
Mm-hmm.
Would the guards let him through without there being a student present?
Who
But
is
what,
this
if that,
big
but
man?
what if that student was Havoc?
Oh god.
Then yeah.
Okay.
I need in, big buddy.
Then,
I got you.
then Izukan would
There's
probably
a
be in
piece
the
of paper.
library researching about Lilith.
We're
If
all in
there's
the library.
anything to find.
Havoc is in the cafeteria.
Okay.
Havoc is
Havoc's
definitely
thugging
not
some
the guy.
bullies. Havoc's thugging some random bullies.
Oh no.
For their lunch money.
Yeah, you see that short little goblin and the 3 humans that follow it around, and Havoc is just over there.
Just
What? Yeah.
hand into locker above them, just looking down.
Hey, look. I don't want any trouble. This is the
Hey.
little goblin.
I want to show you something really cool. I bet you're gonna like it. Pulls out a sword that has, I believe you described it to have a skull just on the hilt somewhere.
Yeah, like a black
Screaming.
skull that kind of like screams like a Aztec death whistle when you move the blade around.
Yeah, and then Havoc is just gonna stand in front of him and just start doing blade flourishes, but it's just so loud.
And it just echoes down the hall, and you guys in the library hear what sounds like the scream of someone being murdered.
What?
It's
God, picking up the book, putting it a little bit higher. It doesn't help hide him, but he thinks it does.
Actually, Wave does have earplugs, you use when he's sleeping, and he just pulls them out and puts them in.
The fact that Wave sleeps with earplugs.
You can't interrupt a good sleep.
All right. But this bully is like terrified. Look! Take what you want.
Oh, really? You're giving me stuff? I love free stuff.
And he kind of rifles through his bag nervously, and he drops what looks to be a pen on the ground. And picks it up.
Ah, shit, thanks, man. Takes the pen. You're a good guy. I need one of these. And just kind of like clicks the end.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It is a clicky pen. It's a nice pen.
passed down from his.
Generation.
Yeah, no, it's got engravings in it.
Mhm.
It's like one of those wood pens, too.
Each person it's passed down to gets a new line engraved. Roman numeral.
Well, anyway.
Villain origin story right there.
Thanks for the pen. Havoc fully not quite comprehending that he just bullied the fuck out of this kid.
For his pen.
Yeah, using his death whistle.
Well, anyway, you should probably get out of here now.
Yeah. And they kind of run.
It's his locker.
Yeah. Alright, what was I doing again?
You look over to the library and remember, oh, Izukan's down there. I got distracted.
Yeah. He probably wants breakfast. Turns away to go to the cafeteria.
About 5 minutes later, Juniper, you see Havoc kind of ceremoniously and with a lot of energy enters into the library with a bundle full of food.
Just
and the librarian at the front just doesn't even say anything. Just with the absurd amount of food he has.
Right before Havoc stops short of the table, Juniper jumps up and goes, "There's no food in the library.
What?
If we want to take a break."
This food's right here.
Oh, yeah. If you want to take a break, we can eat outside.
Oh, I don't need to take a break. Anyway, hey, Izukan, here's some sausages.
Thank you.
Juniper, did you want sausages? I brought enough for everybody.
She does take a sausage off the thing.
Oh, and by the way, here are napkins. I know you wouldn't want to get grease on your books.
Do we?
All right. As you guys sit, spending the morning studying, I'll say that Havoc and Izukan, on your way here, you dropped off that siphoned energy to the Blissful Blizzard to get them turned into potions.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe we said it would be, what, like...
So, like, a couple
I said,
of
like,
days.
2 or 3 days? Yeah.
Yeah.
Before they're ready. So, that puts you on schedule for tomorrow night.
Yes.
Being ready.
Correct.
So you guys right now have 2 days to kill before you kill a Valkyrie. In the library, Izukan, you're looking into Lilith. Make an investigation check for me.
I can do that. You said investigation. That's a 13. Oh no.
13. As you are doing some research into Lilith, you get a lot of the basic information on her.
Okay.
She is a story says that she is the first wife of Adam, the first man, who was discontent with this role she had to play against her will, and instead fled the Garden of Eden, and ended up getting lost. It is said that she is the one who first found the elemental expanse, the void that a lot of the fallen angels used to kind of think of it as clay, just a twisting swirl of elements and chaos that can be crafted into something. And it is said that a lot of the different planes, a lot of the different worlds were crafted from this chaos, and it's Lilith who first found it.
Okay.
And from the stories, she survived by learning to use it and mold it, and eventually would give birth to the demons, which originate from this chaotic realm. There are, as you look up Lilith, there are a lot of creatures and a lot of stories where other people are tied to Lilith. There is stories of Alucard, the fallen angel who watches over the dead of hell, who in some stories had a relationship with Lilith. They had 2 children, one named Orkenwolf, one named Aluka. There's another story of a child of Lilith, known as Grazadod. There are too many to really count. Just tons of like obscure demons, and especially the one known as the Chaos King, Demonlith, the king of demons, is said to have been birthed from her. Yeah.
Okay.
I think those are the main important ones.
Okay.
And you can look more into those individual characters if you'd like to.
I would do that over the next couple of days.
Okay.
That's what Izukon would do with these next couple of days.
Okay. Havoc. What are you doing these next few days?
Havoc's worried about the fight with the Valkyrie.
Mm-hmm.
So he has found some good things to cut, and he is training with this sword.
Okay. As you are training with it, Havoc, you're not one for actually identifying stuff. But as you train with it, you start to develop a bond and a connection to it in which you are able to learn what it does. So, this is a great sword of terror. It has 3 charges.
Okay.
You can expend 1 charge to release a 15-foot radius wave of terror. Creatures in that range have to make a DC 15 Wiz save or be frightened of you for 1 minute or until they take damage. However, on a critical hit, you can also expend a charge to force a single target to make the save, and take 2d6 psychic damage. Half on a success.
Okay. So, what kind of action was it to activate the...
Full action. So
Full
it's a
action?
full action to do the wave, but on a critical hit, you can expend a charge to do a little bit extra damage and try to frighten that single target.
Right. What was the area of effect for it?
15-foot radius.
All right. Yeah, and I think over the next couple of days, people just hear kind of like in the woods behind the school, because Havoc's bringing Izukon to the school every day.
Mm-hmm.
So Havoc is kind of close by, but just in the, surrounding wilderness by the school, people will just be hearing the death whistle constantly.
Mm-hmm.
As he is just like full bore, just like, well, this is a new sword. Gotta figure out its balance.
That does not sound intimidating at all.
Yeah. It goes.
So that almost sounds like Gary Goblin.
Almost sounds like
no.
a goblin.
Going Green Goblin mode.
Funny. Yeah. So you train. Wave. Are you just studying for school, or do you do any extracurricular work?
So it's like, we have like what, 2 days?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like day 0, it's like way fresh in the library. Day 1, it's like the same scene. Eyes have a little bit more bags under them. Day 2, still the same exact scene, except now he just looks sleep deprived.
So not doing anything extra?
No.
Okay.
He's kind of detoxing himself from the adventure side of things.
That's fair. And what about Juniper?
I think she would. I'm trying to. Is Professor Gondola available?
She can be.
Okay. She wants to ask about Valkyries.
Okay.
See if she knows anything about the numerous missing pages in multiple books about their weaknesses and or faults.
Mm-hmm. You eventually find your way to the professor's office. And as you kind of knock, come on in. And as you see her, she's just kind of working on some papers. She looks up at you.
Hi, Professor.
Juniper, pleasure as always. What can I help you with today?
I've got a question about some vandalism in the library. I've been trying to research Valkyries, just because they're interesting. And I noticed that something is always missing from the books. I've gotten a title page of a chapter once before that says something about their weaknesses, but every page after that is gone. I don't know if you know anything about it or know somebody who would.
That is actually quite interesting. I'm wondering if some certain students had taken the liberty of removing those pages.
Oh. Are you thinking who I'm thinking?
I am. It's clear that this creature is, I don't know, planning something long-term here.
Mm-hmm.
While that won't solve the issue of people in the world knowing how to defeat a Valkyrie, it might have been a short-term solution.
Mm.
It's clear that they needed the students in the school. Perhaps this is another one of the jobs they had pulled.
That could be.
Although I assume you looking specifically into a Valkyrie's weaknesses at Juniper, you are planning something?
Well, I mean, it's always good to be prepared in case you have to do something.
She's gonna make an insight check.
Do you want me to make a
Deception, or performance, or persuasion.
Let's do a performance.
You had advantage.
Juniper.
Yes, sir.
I would be very careful if I were you.
I've seen what it can do to a dragon person. But I can't conscious letting that thing go out around my town. People that I care about, and not be able to do at least something. You know, I just can't sit idly by.
I do. Are you at least taking precautions?
I believe so. I haven't really traveled anywhere by myself. At least in the city, I always have somebody with me.
I mean, if you plan on fighting this thing, I know you weren't able to find its strengths and weaknesses, but
we do have some potions on the way.
okay.
Some resistances. I think I feel pretty well equipped to handle it. I think that just one little missing piece. Do we have Archibald in custody?
That would be a matter of talking to the Frostbrands, the Frostblades. He was expelled and taken into custody there, I believe, currently waiting for his parents. He's from quite a far ways from home, so his family's coming on out, and then I think the legal things will be settled in his hometown.
I see. Is there any way for me to talk to him?
That would not be up to me.
I'll have to go talk to the Frostbrand. Well,
I would just warn you, Juniper, from what I know of the Valkyries and the time in which they roamed Vanearth, they are the best of the best warriors.
yes, she definitely showed us some of that prowess last time, I think.
Juniper, a warrior is not just strength. A true warrior, a Valkyrie, the chosen of Asgard, were strong and cunning. You need to make sure you have the upper edge on this thing.
We need a plan.
You need a plan, you need to be smart. Because if you faced this Valkyrie once, guaranteed it is prepared to face you again. And it is several steps ahead. You need to make sure that you think of everything.
See, I think
Its biggest asset is going to be its wings. Its ability to change targets. It is going to go for wave first. It is going to ignore your friend Izukan. And then it is going to go for havoc. Once it takes out the squishy wizard, it'll then go for the healer, and then for you, and then the brute.
so we've got to make sure that she can't touch Wave or Havoc. I can guarantee she ain't gonna be able to touch me, but
They're fast. From what stories say, sweeping over the battlefield. Striking down the finest warriors. What?
if we can take out her wings.
If you take out its wings, that puts you at the greatest advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Find a way to do that and you have a chance.
All right. Thank you for your help, Professor. Definitely will be more careful than I have been. I'm gonna go talk to the Frostbrand now.
Be safe.
Thank you, Professor. Well, shucks. I'd like to go interrogate Archibald now.
Fat rat.
We're gonna jump We'll jump back to Izukan.
Oh God.
Yeah. We're gonna have you look into. I'll say you can look into 2 other beings related to Lilith, and you can choose.
Izukan doesn't. I was going to say Izukan doesn't really care which ones because he doesn't understand the connections between any of them, really. So I was just gonna go with random ones, whichever ones show up the most in story, or would be the easiest to like find information about.
Okay. Roll an investigation check then.
Okay, I can do that. That's a 12.
12. As you kind of look into Lilith and start reading some of the old stories, there is this tale of twins that she had with Alucard. One was said to be so hideous that even Lilith abandoned it.
Yikes.
It was thrown into the river Styx to die, cast away, only to be rescued by his father, Alucard, who would raise the boy, the demon, as a champion of undeath.
Okay.
And this was Orkenwolf, Lord of Undeath, said to be the most powerful necromancer ever. Born between demon and the King of the Dead. Orkenwolf is described as a large, bulbous, fat, humanoid figure with a pig-like skull as a head with horns kind of coming out. Long story short, layman's terms, this universe's version of Orcus.
I see.
The twin sister, known several different names. Some names treat her as the name Hel, some Aluka, and sometimes she goes by a more human name, Natasha or Tasha. She was a she would also be raised by her mother and a little bit by her father, but would be as the story goes, Lilith moved on her 16th birthday, never to return. And so this, she's described as a witch, would be fueled by anger and rage. And from what you find, there is definitely way more to her story. She seems to have some ties to Niflheim and Muspelheim. And there's actually, it seems like a brief story that speaks about how she had tricked Asgrand into creating the two realms.
Okay.
We will move back to Juniper, and then we'll go back to you for a little bit more. Juniper,
Mhm.
you make your way through the town, seeking to find the Frostblades.
Mhm.
Let me just confirm. Okay. Yeah. Their main headquarters are not far from the university. So they're in Emerald Village, that district. In a place known as Chillgrave Keep.
Okay.
This is a residence for the local governor who kind of rules over the city of Frodea, as well as a base of operations for the local law, the Frostblades.
Mhm.
It has 4 high towers that overlook the city, and one central tower in the center, which has what looks to be like a huge snow globe glass dome on top of it, which is the governor's like his palace essentially. And it's like this frosted glass. People say it's one way, so that he can see everything and no one can see within.
That's creepy.
But the only point that sits taller than this keep is Stone Paint University, which sits way taller, as it is like up on a hill, overlooking a bunch of the city. But this would be the second tallest, largest building.
Okay.
As you approach, you can see several guards stand there, and as you approach, they kind of look at you. Start your business, ma'am.
Hello, I'm here on behalf of the university to talk to one Archibald. She like takes out a piece of paper. What's his last name?
Bruh. You can't ask
I've been looking for him. But
Evermore.
he's
Archibald Evermore.
Archibald Evermore, one Archibald Evermore. I have some questions for him. From Professor Gondola.
They kind of look back and forth at each other. Make a persuasion check.
Please.
8. They kind of look at you. All right, well, step inside. Is he in custody?
I believe so.
All right, we'll have to. You'll have to sign some paperwork. You'll have to confirm who you really are, and we'll go
I
from
have
there.
my student ID.
That'll be helpful. And yeah, we'll just make sure you don't have any weapons before visiting the prisoner, and that should be that. Why are you holding up your fist?
No reason.
Right. This way, ma'am.
She does hand her quarterstaff over. She's like,
Oh, I mean, this is fine. This is not like a real weapon or anything.
Oh no, you fool.
It's more
Anyway.
more like a thick walking stick.
She
And he hands it
takes
back to you.
and puts it back on her back, and then just goes,
All right.
okay.
Should I teach him it's a weapon? Should I teach him it's a weapon?
Should I show you?
Right in the nades.
They
Maybe
lead
I
you
should-
inside, and the instant you step in, you can see that this keep is filled with magical blue flames that emanate heat and kind of fill the space of like a warm embrace from standing outside in the cold. You come up to a front desk and you can see a shorter, gnomish woman, glasses kind of at the edge of her nose, long white hair, some of which is kind of parted in the front. She kind of looks at you. She has a name tag. Her name's Gladys.
Oh man.
Good morning, dear. How can I help you?
I was here on behalf of Stone Paint University, via extension, Professor Gondula. I'm here to talk to one Archibald Evermore.
Archibald Evermore. Mm-hmm. He's still being detained.
Yes, I had a few questions for him from the university.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my student ID.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to sign any guest paperwork?
Yes, you do. Let me get those for you, dear. She kind of goes through a drawer, and you hear like a loud like squeak of just like a metal cabinet, and she goes through some files and pulls out some paperwork. Sign here. You can read if you'd like. All it's saying is that you agree to not harm the prisoner or help them escape. That you do not come with any weapons. You don't seek any harm. Anything that is contraband, you will hand over prior to entering. You will be
over the box that says weapon, and just goes. She checks the no weapons box very begrudgingly.
Do you have your sling with you?
Yes, but it is in her back pocket, I guess. It's not
Okay.
visible.
Okay.
It's not out.
Okay.
Okay, well it's a slingshot.
Okay.
It's my kids. It's my little cousin's slingshot.
You drop in the slingshot and some of the ammo that you have. That fly. I'm gonna kill it eventually. If I clap ever randomly in the session, that's why.
It's not because we're doing a good job.
No.
Single clap.
Yeah.
Have you ever received a single clap for doing something good?
Hey, man,
Not
good
for
job.
something good.
Yeah.
Not for something good.
For something good.
That's like what you get to like an asshole response.
Mhm. Yeah, you drop off your stuff and you were led down by one of the guards. They kind of bring you out in front of his cell. All right, we're gonna stand here, just kind of observe, make sure you don't do anything, and yeah, that's the end of that.
She leans over to the one guard and like whispers like, "Can I do something to scare him? I'm not gonna hurt him at all. I'm just gonna try to scare him a little bit. Is that okay?"
Make a persuasion check.
Do you count emotional damage as damage?
Your mother never loved you.
Yo, those persuasion check.
Your ass. He kind of looks at you.
Mhm.
He sees what kind of does he read from you?
It's definitely a gleeful. I want to say like she's gloating, just ever so slightly, like just a little bit of. Haha, you're in jail, you idiot, and you're dumber than me.
Weeb.
You realize this is a... Hmm. I suppose I could get distracted. And he kind of holds a hand out.
Actually doesn't care.
I think Juniper. Where is Archibald in the cell? Right
He's
now?
back kind of behind you.
Is
Juniper,
he
you
turning-
do realize this guard is asking you for a few gold pieces.
Oh, completely over. Both of mine and Juniper said. I thought he was.
No,
ushering
he's
a
like
onlooker.
puts his hand out and like
I think Juniper gives him a low five. Like
kind
like
of raises an eyebrow.
Oh God.
Oh, gold. I see. And she like pulls like 2 gold pieces out of her pocket.
Mhm.
One for the each of yous.
He kind of takes it. You're a cheap college student, can't expect much. He
I don't
turns.
have a lot of money.
He kind of
Yeah. Can't expect much there, Brody.
I mean, that's actually a good amount of money. That's $40. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bit.
$40 each.
Half
Or
my
20 each, yeah.
Oh, 20
Is
each.
it-
Yeah.
That's 2.5 Chipotle meals.
That's
Yeah,
a that's
they got
an
a meal.
Uber Eats order right there.
Yeah.
That's an Uber Eats order right
Oh
there.
my god, it is.
The guard kind of turns around to the other guard and kind of walks back. Hey, we're going on lunch break. He's like, aren't we supposed to watch? Don't worry about it. And he kind of like slaps one of the gold piece into his hand and they walk away.
Does Archibald know that I'm here?
No.
She takes out her quarterstaff and like slowly starts to walk down like in front of the cell using it like loud. Like she's like Archibald.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
14
You're not charismatic.
today.
As you kind of walk down, kind of hitting the bars, you eventually get to his cell, and you can see him kind of sitting, leg just like up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And he kind of looks up and he sees you, and he kind of shoots up. What are you doing here?
Archibald. You're in here, and I'm studying for midterms.
And you can see he still has a black eye.
How's that Shinard feeling?
What do you want?
Alright, fine. I'll quit my gloating. You're already in jail. I can't really do anything else. Where are the pages on the Valkyrie, Archibald? Where'd you put them? Or did you destroy them completely?
Why would I tell you?
I mean, I could tell them that you tried to escape, tried to grab my stuff, and
No one would believe that. You're a
Oh.
terrible liar, Juniper. I've seen you long enough to know that you can't tell a lie to save your life.
I mean, I don't really need to tell a lie when I can just hand out a gold piece.
Make an intimidation check.
Please, 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 please.
Look. No, 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 no.
Yes, yes.
Wait.
Yes, yes.
Hold on. No. Hold on a minute. Now, hold on a minute.
No.
No.
I say that as the son of a police officer.
Yikes.
That's how you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Kind of looks at you. Look, I'm already thankful that thing didn't kill me. What makes you think I seriously want to put my life at more risk?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be taking care of it.
Seriously, you.
Well, I mean, not just me, but Archibald, I think I can handle myself a little bit better than you. I think that black eye shows you exactly how capable I am. And we've just got a plan. We've got plans in place. You have got nothing. You're in jail. You're waiting on your parents to pick you up.
Yeah, we have seen Josh play Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah. We know how he deals with authorities.
I was asked to research any information I could on Valkyries and Nightnyar and remove them from school archives.
And where did you put them?
Destroyed it.
You're just the worst.
But I remember a few things.
Well, out with it.
Each Valkyrie is different. They have a different mastery. They have something in which they focus on, and this particular Valkyrie seems to have a specialization in enchantment magics. Another might have a specialization in evocation. Or necromancy. But they are not something you want to fight.
I don't want to fight it, but
From what I've read, their weaknesses aren't anything physical.
what about those wings? Do you know anything about them? they're attached or not, or
I think it's some sort of ceremonial armor.
Juniper's writing notes.
But they're highly magical in nature. I doubt you'll be able to destroy them. And if you do damage them, probably not beyond repair or effectiveness. But I think the only real weakness they have is if you have something they want or can manipulate them.
See,
And
how did you even get to working with one of these, Archibald?
I studying for a project. The professor was having me work on some research about local history. I started getting my hands on some theories, some old writings about where Ferdinangelo used to live, what she did while she was here, and as I was looking into that, I started to cross-reference it with some stories of some complaints in the local neighborhood of a specific residence. And I started to believe that potentially Ferdinangelo is working on something. As I was delving into my research and looking into it, I guess I attracted some attention. And there were other people who wanted that. The Valkyrie came to me, and over time I began to see its vision. I wanted to be a part of it. Every single time I met, I can only describe it as falling in love with it. Its knowledge, its power. And before I knew it, I was so far deep. I was vandalizing, I was stealing from the school, I was roping in a friend of mine. It was insane.
Is he talking like he was charmed? Or it's just like the natural what's the word?
I mean, you can ask.
Natural magnetism. Do you think it charmed you? Because you're kind of the worst, but you're not that bad.
I think at first it did. But I think if I'm honest with myself, there was a point where it was voluntary.
I see. Well, Archibald, I know we've had our differences in the past, but you're still a fellow student to me, and I'm sorry about what happened to you. Yeah, get his ass!
I missed.
Damn.
You're not gonna get that fly, Jacob. You're not gonna get it.
I thought you were doing like Archibald is like putting his
No.
hands.
Yeah, I thought Archibald was gonna try and like choke out Juniper.
Just like-
Through the box.
Slowly reach through the bars. Just
Juniper's sight is based on.
It's
based on
based on
movement.
fast movement.
Yeah.
you don't move too fast. Juniper won't see it. It's easy math.
He's here. I'm sure if you tell the authorities you were charmed, they might go a little bit easier on you.
Maybe. We'll see. I doubt it though.
Well, I guess since I'm here, I can is there anywhere that you didn't touch?
I was pretty thorough. I had ran into the Valkyrie end of last semester. I
Right.
was kind of been doing the bidding since then. Covered everything I could think of.
Mm-hmm. I have no control over this. Anyways. Well. Oh, is there a bookstore in the town?
You could look for one.
Do I know of one, like off the top of my head?
There probably is a bookstore.
Mm-hmm. I just want to see if he also hit the bookstore, or if it was just university.
Oh, okay.
property.
A local bookstore is not going to have that kind of in-depth information on
Fair.
such a niche topic. Is that your cat?
It is. She's standing behind my laptop, and that was her tail
Okay.
coming over.
I got flashbang for a second. The camera went white.
She's rubbing her face on my computer.
You have way more patience for your cats than I do. I'm like, nope, you're out of here.
She's so cute. How can I be mad at her? She's just a baby. It's because she's old.
We've got someone in chat telling you to eat the cat, so I'd say what I am saying is way more tame than that.
She's very fatty. She would make a good steak. Not gonna.
It sounds like you've thought about this.
She's fat. Hold on.
Sounds like you've looked at your cat and gone, "You'd make a good steak."
Chunky
That is a chunky cat.
She's
Chunky,
chunky.
chunky.
She's chunky and she's full of fat. She'd be marbled very well. She lives a very pampered life.
Bruh. Okay. Now that we're on,
by your own mother.
now that we're past eating cats,
Yeah.
yeah. Juniper, do you have any other questions for Archibald?
Hmm. Do you know where the Valkyrie is staying? Where were you meeting it? At the
At
clock
your
tower?
mom's house.
We would meet at the observatory.
Ah.
That was one of our main meeting places.
I'm assuming that she's not going to come back there anytime soon.
Probably.
Well, I guess that's
Juniper,
it.
let me tell you, this thing was really, really smart.
Yes,
Like-
I've heard that
Like everything that we did, it was all her plan. And I just, it knew so much about me and about the city, this land. Like everything they spoke was certain.
Mhm.
I had a friend or two visit me. I heard that you and Wave came across something pretty big.
Yeah. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but we found Protolangelo's personal exhibit, which had been sealed off from the world for Jesus for a very long time, and found some very interesting things, Archibald. If you were not a complete and total mess up, you would be out there with us.
Be careful. Valkyrie tricked me, who's to say won't trick you?
Smart, Archibald.
You say that? All I know is that for some reason or another, Frotolangelo, the eyes of the Valkyrie, had the key to everything. You probably already knew that.
Know a lot of things.
Look, I wasn't a total idiot, all right? I had made sure to have a precaution.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I knew that dealing with something like this, as soon as I realized it was a Valkyrie, is dangerous. So Robert and I had a plan in case anything ever went wrong. If you go to my room,
Mm-hmm.
have a book on birds, bird sighting, bird watching. Hidden within the pages, there's a flattened out scroll of Earthbind. Robert had copied it down in case anything went wrong and we needed it to escape.
Well, that's mighty helpful, Archibald. I appreciate that.
I can tell you're planning to do something stupid, so at least do it smart.
Yes, we're gonna be thinking about our plan for the next while.
Well, if you survive, I'd appreciate you maybe sending in a good word for me.
I guess, maybe. Well, I guess, I'll see you if you get out of prison. She's like starts to turn to walk away and goes boo. A little scared, but I don't think he's affected by it.
Make a performance or intimidation check.
I also forgot to Seth just made me realize that I forgot to change my level on my character sheet. So you said
I forgot to update everyone's sheets, so
Yeah.
I just forgot to change my level. Mhm.
Yeah, because I was looking at
You're right.
your persuasion bonus. I was like, how do you have a +1? I know you have a -1 to charisma. If you're proficient...
Oh, you should have a +2, yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, those numbers aren't numbering.
Yeah, you're right.
That 5 could have been a 6.
Could have been a 6.
That 5 could have been a 6.
Yeah.
You said
Intimidation check.
Intimidation or performance. He flinches.
Juniper just goes and walks out.
Okay.
When we realize Juniper and Havoc are actually just schoolyard bullies.
And Juniper, as you step outside and you can hear the howling wind, you hear a little bit of that wind that's not wind. And it's the screams of Havoc's blade in the distance.
The wind seems awfully screamy today. Yeah.
Okay. I'll say, for sake of brevity, Juniper, you make your way back to their rooms. The door handle's still it's exploded, like so it's ineffective. Like the door hasn't locked, so it just swings open. And as you go through and you search through the books, through the pages, you do find the Earthbind spell scroll.
Can I make an investigation check to look around and see if there's anything else?
You found everything else in here.
Any money?
Any money or
Money?
maybe 2 gold pieces?
As you look around, you do find a stash where it seemed not Archibald but Robert had some spare lunch money.
Yes.
And you find 3 gold worth of silver in there.
Yes.
Not
Again.
You just robbed this kid of $60 of lunch money.
He's not gonna need it.
He's in jail.
Who's got
He gets
60 bucks
He's
of
in
lunch
jail.
money?
He gets free lunches.
Exactly.
Yeah, but if he wants extra stuff,
He doesn't.
like if he wants to go to a coffee shop or something, it's his little coin purse.
Oh,
He
yeah,
just has
from
to deal
jail?
in cigarettes.
Yeah, they have coffee shops in jail.
No, from when he was not in jail.
Starbucks. Oh. Barbucks.
And as you guys kind of prepare for this fight the next day, that's where we're going to take a 15-minute break.
Woo!
Let's go.
All right. And we're back.
All right. So, on the second day, you guys meet back up in the library again. This has just kind of become your space. Havoc and Izukan, on your way in, you did stop by the shop, and they are finished with 3 of the potions. They finished 3 potions so far. The last one will be ready later today.
Cool.
So as you come in, you kind of have this information, and Juniper, as you kind of sit down and you see Wave, you also have the not so scroll, the flattened out spell scroll. And Wave, as Juniper sets it down, you recognize it as a spell scroll.
Got this from Archibald's room.
Stealing stuff from Archibald's room?
He said I could have it, so it wasn't actually stealing.
Darn.
You met Archibald?
I did. He's in jail right now.
That makes sense, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did commit many
Told me,
crimes.
yeah, he did a lot of bad things. I think we need to make a detailed battle plan and also a backup battle plan and also a backup to that backup plan. Battle plan.
You say that like we weren't already going to do that.
Yeah, no, I
Well,
kind of figured that's
No,
why
I'm
we're
just
here
saying
right now.
'cause well, Archibald told me that he thinks that he was charmed in the beginning. by this Valkyrie. So I think we're gonna have to talk our way out. We're gonna have to offer her something in exchange for our lives, I guess.
That's a funny proposition.
Why is that?
The one exchanging their lives gonna be the Valkyrie.
Well, all I'm saying, if worse comes to worse, I think we should have something in our back pocket that she'll want enough that we can get away if we need to.
The only thing that she'll want that'll let us get away is exactly the thing we don't want to give her.
Yeah. I mean,
Let's not plan for failure. We can't plan for failure.
here, Juniper, worst case scenario, we give her that key. And it's not like in Havoc under the table just swipes it out of Izukan by just popping it away from him. Not like and just taps it under not allow anyone else to see that Havoc has this key, but to just solidify to Juniper it would be a non issue. And then passes it back to Izukan.
Well, we don't know if she has some way to cut that connection. So let's not rely on that either. I don't think we should plan on giving her the item whatsoever.
Either way, Juniper, what does that spell scroll do?
It's an Earthbind scroll.
Where do you
I'm
have
not very spell literate, so what does that do? Izukan will look at Wave.
Sorry,
Everybody
my
needs
internet crashed for like 5 seconds.
You're
So
good.
I looked up at the cameras and everyone was like, I was like,
They're asking you what the spell scroll does, Earthbind.
I like to imagine Havoc is looking like he he wants to explain it, but 100% will let Wave have it.
Oh, it just traps flying creatures to the ground. The most mundane explanation to be given.
Sure. All right.
I guess it's useful against the Valkyrie with its wings.
Makes a lot of sense.
So what is, well, there's always a way to get out of spells. So how are there any forces that people can do to make a spell or to get out of it?
The spell, I'll read the spell. 300-foot range, 1 action, concentration 1 minute, verbal components. One creature you can see, it must succeed a strength save. On a failure, its fly speed is reduced to 0, and it safely descends 60 feet per round until it reaches the ground or the spell ends. There is no repeat saves, meaning the only way to get out of Earthbind is to break the spellcaster's concentration.
Okay.
And well, at least Juniper knows that the Valkyrie wants to, like, off-rip punch Wave through the stomach.
Yeah, immediately.
Okay.
So I could take this to Professor Erlin. Maybe he can help me copy it into my book.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan. Yeah, it'd be better than just only having one use of it. Either way. There's gonna be Wave, until that Earthbind gets off. Actually, at this entire you're staying directly next to me, okay?
Okay, but what if? Hear me out.
Did Archibald tell you anything else about how we could fight the Valkyrie?
He mainly said that they want something in return. They want something powerful, something important.
Anything about how the Valkyrie may fight or anything like that?
It's extremely cunning. It's going to be 10 steps ahead of us. Since it has already fought us, I'm sure it knows exactly what we're capable of. I mean, we barely escaped.
Also, last time we didn't really fight it or anything. We kind of just ran.
Fair. So it doesn't know a lot of our abilities, but it knows that we can skedaddle quickly. He said that it was gonna hit Wave first, and then Havoc, and then me.
This was
then...
Professor.
Oh, the professor told me.
Sorry, just semantics.
That just tells me that Archibald knows that this thing is smart, and he had this Earthbound scroll in the back of his pocket for just that reason. To get away if he needed to.
Okay. Juniper, Izukan, you're both decently strong, right?
Yes.
No matter what, even if this Earthbind goes off, or if it doesn't matter if you have wings, if there are two people grabbing you.
That's true.
But neither of you really need weapons.
Jacob, what type of magic did Archibald say that this Valkyrie specializes in again?
Enchantment.
Enchantment. Okay. Archibald did tell me also that this specific Valkyrie does enchantments. So I'm a little afraid to be, close to her and Like honor, I guess.
Well, there's really only two of us here that can effectively fight at range.
Oh, I'm gonna be fighting it close, and I don't plan on doing what I did last time.
Listen, if any of you get charmed, the best mode to take care of that is to just hit your ally. No, we don't have any clerics in our group. We don't have any, special healers who can take away problems of the mind. If any of us are charmed, just punch them.
I'm gonna need y'all to sign a waiver before we do that. I
Juniper,
was just kidding.
Juniper, we
just
should be
kidding.
signing a waiver because we're doing this.
I was just kidding. I was just trying to bring some levity back into the room.
Yeah, Wave starts sweating.
I see that now is not the time for jokes.
Though, I also disagree with the assessment of going for wave, that they're going to be going for wave first. Unless she can kill wave, I can keep bringing them back.
Necrotic damage can work in weird ways. We don't know.
Hmm. If there was somebody who I thought was going to be the most high priority, it's probably going to be... Seeing as how none of the rest of you... Actually, we should go buy some healing potions. Oh, and Izuka.
What up?
Before the battle, definitely drink this. And it's the potion of stone giant strength. That we have.
What does that do?
Strength 23? I think.
Stone giant strength. Yeah, 23. Changes your strength score to 23 for an hour. So you'd get a plus. +2 to attacks and to damage, essentially.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Did we find any information on whether
Or
okay, Jacob, actually, this is a lore problem. What plane's the ethereal plane in this universe? Because we did get a potion of etherealness.
Mm.
oil of etherealness,
Oil.
which takes a bit to apply.
Yeah.
So oil of etherealness would take you to that is going to be the spirit world / purgatory.
Mm.
Because that might be a good one to put on Wave.
Slick up.
Did you find anything on whether Valkyries can, punch ghosts?
I don't think so.
Alright, well,
Oh, I will say, Archibald told me that their wings are not connected to them. They are part of some ceremonial armor that is highly magical and extremely difficult to destroy. He said that we may be able to like muss it up a little bit, but we won't be able to fully destroy him at all.
Problem. I will just reading oil of etherealness. It takes 10 minutes to apply, and it lasts for an hour. So Wave could do that, but he would be unable to interact with anything until he dismissed it.
Yeah.
So pretty much that's not necessarily like a combat one, unless you want to get the drop on him.
Yeah. Which could be an interesting way to, like, pop out or something.
You could have one person pop out on him, yeah.
But either way... best case scenario, right? She has a bunch of her zombie ghosts with her. Wave cuts her out of the air. You two grab her, and then me and Wave deal with all the ghosts while you punch her in the face. Repeatedly. And if both of you are grabbing on, she can't get away. The absolute worst case scenario is you three deal with all of the ads, all of the ghosts, while I fire arrows at her while she's in the sky. Because I can really distract her. Aha. Get it? His main ability is called Distracting Strike.
Okay, thanks, Seth.
So yeah. I think we just need to buy a bunch of healing potions and Wave, you go learn that spell.
Okay. So you guys split. Is anyone going with Wave?
Stay with Wave.
Okay. So Juniper and Wave. And Havoc and Izukan. As you guys all split up, Havoc and Izukan, where are you guys looking for potions?
Same, but honestly, I think we're just going back to the potion where we were going to get the necrotic potion and just ask if they have any healing potions.
Yeah. Okay. You guys make your way. It's not too far of a walk from the school. You make a way to the Blissful Blizzard. And as you step within, again, you are met with the slight chaos and noise of a stay-at-home mom managing a magic shop with small children running around. You can see the deep gnome woman looks up at you. Morning again, everyone. Sorry, I gotta get these youngins out of here. Potions are almost ready. Need another 15-20 minutes or so to let the final things brew. You wanted 5, you said?
Yeah, we're actually gonna look to see if there was Any other potions in your shop, you know?
I've got mighty plenty. What can I do you for?
General healing potions, probably.
I can do that quick and easy. Always keep a bunch of those in stock.
How much,
And,
you charge for them?
Well, I usually charge 50. But you all admittedly brought back way more
Well, you
of
gave
that
us,
substance than I thought you would.
you gave us 4 vials to fill.
5.
5 vials to fill.
Usually people only get around 3, if any at all.
So what you're saying is that entails a discount.
I believe that I felt a little bad. I felt like I was ripping you off a little bit. So here's what I'll do. To break even, I have to sell my potions for 25. I'll sell them at 30.
Havoc turns to Izakan. Izakan, how much money do you have on you?
None.
No, just not that much. You
Okay.
got to look at 20 gold.
You should have 72 more than that.
I should.
We
You should
did
have 92.
we did raid the whatchamacallit, and I said, hey, everybody, take
I didn't
70
know.
X gold.
I didn't hear that part.
I
My
remember
apologies.
Herzog also didn't hear that part.
I'm
I
the
remember.
only one who is paying attention.
Thank you, Mal.
Thank you,
I'm
Mel.
also pretty sure we were talking about just
Just
making
kidding.
like we were also asking how we wanted to do money as well at the time, and we were talking about just having a pool. And I don't remember if we agreed to just having one person pool all the money, or if we were being like, no, this is my money.
No,
I don't think we ever
I-
came to a conclusion.
yeah, and then I would just had Havoc split it all up.
Okay.
Okay.
So between the two of you guys, you
Then
can
never
buy
mind.
as
I can buy
many-
3.
I can get 2.
I can buy 3. You can get 2.
All right. So
I can get. Wait. How much? Let me check how much I have in change.
bruh.
Yeah,
So-
not quite enough.
5 healing potions.
5 healing potions.
All right. She will pull out 5 common healing potions. So these are just 2d4 plus 2.
D4 plus 2.
And if y'all care to wait just a few more minutes, but everything finishes brewing, I'll have the necrotic resistance potions for you.
Yeah, we'll be around here.
All right. And we'll cut over to Wave and Juniper. Wave, you approach Erlin Milt's tower. And you hear chaos on the other side of the door. As you knock, 1 minute! And you hear a loud explosion.
Yeah, that sounds about par for the course.
You watch as the door handle violently turns and swings open as you see a table with little like white cartoon glove hands and a big set of like cartoonish eyes on the front of it just start running out of the room, pushing past you.
Can I make an athletics check to stop the table
Yeah,
or to stop it?
yeah.
Clothesline.
Was that? Did you just pull out Mobile Phage voice?
My 2 crits.
Oh god, no, not mobile face.
That's what I just heard. I just heard Bubble Phage. There's Dareth Rush, the Red Rush. Come on.
The Red Rush. Wait. Oh yeah.
You should recognize that
Yeah.
character.
You
That was
voiced
your
that.
fucking character.
I was like, why does that sound familiar to me? That's a character I played. Mumblephage the Red Mage.
Blue. No. You were very particular about this. The blue mage.
Oh, the blue was he the blue mage?
Yes, if you called him anything
Oh.
else, he got very offended.
That's right.
You guys witnessed the horse birth.
God, we did.
Yeah, you clothesline this table as it collapses on the ground and gets up almost like a horse with hands.
I know.
It picks itself up, and you can see the wood bending unnaturally.
Adventure Time deer moment.
No.
Get in here! And he kind of snaps his fingers, and the table is pulled back into the room. And as it hits onto the ground, he quickly goes over and casted the spelling spell, and you watch as it turns back to a normal table. Oh,
You're lucky I was there.
yeah. Thank you.
That thing would have killed Wave. Right down the steps.
Sorry, I need to get the voice right. Thank you, students. Wave! Wave, it's a pleasure. Pleasure as always. How can I help? My favorite student.
Well, so Juniper found this spell scroll of Earthbind, and I was wondering if you could help me out monetarily so I could copy it into my spellbook.
You realize this copying over spells is expensive.
Well, I have 76 gold. I'm short 24.
What level spell is it?
Second?
Too funny. What level spell is it?
Gold means nothing to me anyhow. And he's just going to you watch as he will turn the table into just he gets rid of the table. It's now a pile of gold.
Gets rid of the table. Damn. Juniper turned.
And he kind of looks. That might not have been the best thing to get rid of, actually.
What's her? I turn back to Wave and go, "That's what you're gonna be like when you're old."
And then he's gonna walk over and grab a book, and he opens it up, and like snaps it, and it transforms. Will transmute into a table. There we go. Fix that. Hope that book wasn't important.
Think about that, Wave.
I don't really specialize in that kind of magic.
But
I'll think about it. Thank you, Professor.
Mm-hmm.
set the table. Set the scroll on the book table. Take your table money.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little transmutation fun for you today. I was, having a bit of fun with it. You're in luck. So, just take a stick. You don't want to break the local economy, so just, yeah, take what you need, and go down to the school supply store. Hey, stop taking. And yeah, get yourself some inks and stuff, and then there you go. That should be good.
Thank you.
I'm technically not supposed to do this. I've gotten in trouble before, but just pretend it never happened.
Wave will like pause for a second. Your secret's safe with me, and just start backing up.
Have a good day, Juniper.
I make no promises.
Wait, okay. Oh, lovely.
Just kidding.
All right, you have a great day. Yeah.
Bro's about to lose his tenure.
Or all of the tables in his house.
All of his tables used to be books.
No.
And all of his books used to be tables.
It's such a continuous cycle. Tables getting turned into gold, and books getting turned into tables, and gold being used to buy more books, and the cycle starts anew.
Yeah. Fun history fact is you've heard as students here that you never knew how it was done, but you did hear a story about how Professor Milt did break the local economy for about 3 months.
Yeah.
It's fine. He's a professor. He knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's doing.
Flooded-
Yeah, I think that's
flooded
the
the
problem.
market.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he flooded the markets with counterfeit gold for months.
He learned. Maybe.
He learned to make it better.
He learned the right insignia to put on the money.
No, you do see there is an insignia of his face on the face of the coin, and hopefully no one pays attention to that.
Yeah.
They're gonna look at it and be like, "Hey, wait a second.
This isn't
This is the
government
same
minted.
coin."
Yeah.
Wave doesn't notice. He has got like an 8 for his passive perception.
Juniper, you notice.
Maybe no one else will notice.
We'll call it Milt money.
Milk,
No,
milk bucks.
Sounds like
just
milk
use
money.
it for making spell scrolls, and the spell scroll doesn't
Right.
care.
Yeah.
So you take the coin down to like the school like department store where they have like inks and stuff, or inks and papers and parchments and stuff. And as you hand the money over, are you handing 200 gold in Milt bucks?
Yeah.
Okay. The middle-aged woman kind of there takes the coins and she looks at him and she just sighs. We're gonna have a talk with him later. But gives you your materials.
I'm sorry.
Also, Jacob would be 100.
I'm sorry.
Oh, 100. Yeah, sorry, not 200. 100 gold.
I'm sorry.
Or you're just giving her a tip.
It's the milk tip.
Stop. Stop
You
right
get your parchments and your inks, and now it will take 4 hours to copy all of that over.
Well, Wave goes right to his room.
All right, and you're gonna need to make a successful Arcana check.
Oh boy. Listen, nothing can go wrong.
Don't freaking say that.
I'm not even gonna knock on wood.
I was gonna try to help give you a lifeline in case you screwed up, but
What are you talking about?
okay.
there. What is with the 14s?
On nothing but 14 today.
No, like the DC is 15.
No, it's a DC 12. It's 10 plus the spell level. You're good.
Nice.
When you did almost fail, though.
Yeah.
No, I was never gonna die. I just like to play it dangerously, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You copy over the spell over the next few hours, and Izukan and Havoc eventually make their way back to the school. And Wave, when you finish copying the scroll over, you all finally shut up. You all finally reconverge, and The evening's coming fast. But you can kind of decide how you want to go about this, or if you just want to go guns a-blazing. You do remember that Frosthorn asked you to let him know when you were
Yeah.
moving in.
Yeah, but that's a problem for the morning.
Okay.
I think Havoc's suggestion is for everybody to, he's chopped down a lot of trees in the forest the past couple of days. So he has plenty of firewood. So I think Havoc's suggestion is, alright, let's just have a nice party. You know, there is a non-zero chance that one of the four of us dies tomorrow.
Look at Wave.
Bro.
Listen, Wave.
Just really, it's a really quick. I feel like Wave wouldn't see it, but whoever else probably sees just like a little.
So, I think we should have a party. And maybe we can even invite some of the other nerds at this place.
As long as we don't stay up too late.
Oh, I'm gonna tell the track team.
Alright, I'm gonna go start a huge fire.
Okay. So, you guys gather up in the woods outside of the school.
Oh,
Light a
tell the kids it's a pre-midterm rager.
Oh wait, you're inviting tons of people. My mind blanked.
Yeah.
We're-
Oh, this isn't This isn't a nice wholesome party. This is
No,
this is we might die tomorrow, and we're college kids.
Izukon shows up with like 4 bottles of Tito's.
I hate that you paint him as a Tito's man. I don't know what's
It is
worse.
Well, when you're like a demon spawn, you know.
Fair.
Goes hand
Oh
in
yeah.
Yeah, fair,
classic
fair,
drink
I'll
of
take
demon
that.
spawn.
hand.
I thought that was
Okay.
Everclear.
If you guys are
A little
going
bit of
around
both.
advertising, if you're going around advertising a party, people going around advertising, make some charisma checks. Persuasion, performance.
Can I do acrobatics? Cartwheeling around the school, yelling,
Sure.
"Party in the woods tonight!"
Sure. Go for it.
Can I roll with disadvantage because Wave's really bad, but he wants to try and help?
Yes.
Hey,
Hey, you know,
that's
a
pretty
a
good.
7's better than a 6.
What's Havoc doing? Is
I
he
think-
advertising? No. You're
Havoc's
doing a
method
fire?
of advertising is he building just a massive fire off campus.
He's building the signal fire
Yeah.
for everyone
Oh.
to know where the party.
Smoke signaling the school.
But just for fun.
Lights the tree line on fire.
Oh no! What is Izukon comeback? Oh no! Oh no!
Is Izukon helping advertise?
No!
Okay.
Intimidate him into going.
Juniper
You're
jumping off the
going
walls,
tonight, right?
yelling and screaming, and Wave, you talk to 2 people.
Listen, I don't want to scare that
But-
poor gnome girl because I know it's gonna happen.
No,
Gonna happen.
it's
I'm gonna walk
it's-
onto campus. I'm gonna walk onto campus to be like, yeah, I'm gonna advertise this. And the first person I'm gonna encounter is that little gnome girl, and she's gonna be intimidated into going even though she doesn't want to. And
Wave,
Izukon was doing it on purpose.
one of the only people you're able to actually talk to is that little gnome girl.
Oh no.
She kind of sees you as you approach.
She's
The
scanning the
least
perimeter.
intimidating member of our party.
She's scanning
Hello.
the perimeter.
here's a flyer.
You made a flyer?
He didn't
Wave
even
did.
actually talk to anybody. He just
Wave did. Wave did.
She kind of looks at it. She blushes and smiles.
One person.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
Just look for the smoke. I'm sure Havoc's burning something.
She kind of briskly walks away and looks back over her shoulder, excited.
Wave like deer in headlights. That kid standing in front of the school trying to hand out flyers that like everyone just like walks around.
Yeah. I did that to a kid once, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah, I know.
No, it was so bad though. I was walking to class and I had my earbuds in, and this kid walks up to me and he has a bunch of flyers in his hand. No, it was worse. He's like trying to talk to me and I take my earbud out and I'm like, what? And he's like, are you interested? I'm like, and I looked at him like, I literally don't have time for you right now. And I put my earbud in and kept walking.
Stop! Stop to say
You
what?
acknowledge. You
Tell
acknowledge.
him
You didn't have to murder him, Jacob.
I felt bad afterwards, but I was in a mood that day.
Sometimes you gotta tell them like it is.
I'd like to think that the reason why Havoc has a 9 for his performance check is that he built the bonfire just a little too far away from campus. It's a little bit like just an inconvenient distance.
You see, Juniper and Wave, Juniper does a decent job of getting people's attention, but then they kind of go and are like, yeah, let's go to, and they see the fire in the distance. They're like, hey, it's dark out. There's snow. That's off the path.
I need the track team with me at least.
Yeah, you get the track team. You eventually get down to the fire, and Izukan, are you just chilling here as Havoc's setting everything up?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. As you guys get down, and people start showing up, you can see there's that one college guy, human, long hair out in front of his face, vibing out, just with the guitar in hand, and he's sitting around the bonfire, and he's got like his posse of girls around him.
A wonder wall of force.
Hey, what up?
Thank you.
That's not a response.
That's either a yes or a no.
Havoc's handing out protein powder to people.
Oh, you know they're doing like protein shake shots. Like a little chaser after the vodka shot. Great.
Yeah, it sounded like you said party powder. And I was like, what?
Party.
Oh, well, yeah, no, that's
That's
cocaine. That's
yeah.
just cocaine.
Yeah, it's protein powder laced with, you know.
But you get a decent crowd. You're able to get a congregation of like 45 people down here.
Yeah, that's way better than.
That's a big party.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I definitely think Havoc's just like having a ball, making this fire very, very big.
Havoc, as you're there working on the fire, you can see a young, like 21-year-old human girl, fiery red hair, very, very pretty. Kind of comes up to you. So are you working on this fire?
Yeah, I mean, every good party has to have a little bit of fire.
Oh no,
She kind of.
he's asexual. Oh no, he's an arsonist.
She kind of looks at you as you're like, just I'm assuming Havoc's just distracted, not even like giving
Stare.
this girl the state of.
Did it like looked at her to speak to her, and then is back to the
Yeah. It's you must have spent a lot of time on this. It's a really big fire.
Yeah, the fire is like, it's not like, the wood is 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
Like, he just took the logs that he cut down and
Yeah.
just TP'd them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you want to help her some?
No, I mean I'm just observing.
Ah, well,
But like, are you busy here, or
no.
could I distract you for a few minutes?
Havoc looks, gives it a look at the fire. Like, will it go out if I'm gone for a few minutes? But and then Havoc realizes, wait a second. This is the size of several people standing on top of each other. It'll be fine. And then we'll go off.
Okay. Does Havoc allow any advances to be made, or is he just oblivious the entire time?
I mean, the advances are made. It's whether or not they're received or not, and the answer is no. The ships are leaving port, but they're never making it across the ocean.
They are sinking halfway across their voyage.
This girl awkwardly tries to flirt with you.
But I think the biggest issue is Havoc is a man who wants people to have a good time. So he is trying to make sure this person has a good time,
Mm-hmm.
which could be interpreted as allowing those flirtations, when in reality, woo,
He's just being a good host.
it's
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah. What is Izukan up to?
Does Izukan... So, does Havoc walk away, like, entirely, like, leave the area?
Does Havoc walk away and leave the area?
yeah,
Okay.
I imagine he like has gone off to like the dance pile.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not circle pile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Izukan will kind of just stay on the fringes and not... Izukan's not used to these types of parties. Izukan's used to Dragonborn parties. There's a lot more ale, a lot more fighting, and a lot more fire.
A lot more dragonborns.
Yeah, we
Well,
are straight
actually,
up except
no.
for cocaine.
We were in the cold place, so there was a lot less fire and a lot more ice.
Yeah. Snowball fight.
It was more than a snowball fight, motherfucker. We used icicles. Oh shit!
Ice ball fight.
It was deadly. It was not meant for you to live afterwards. But welcome to Dragonborn culture.
You got scales. You're all right.
Listen, you gotta get your cold resistance somehow, you know.
Yeah. So Izukan, are you just like trying to just blend in, or?
Izuka's not trying to blend in, but he's definitely not trying to like be. This is weird. He's not trying to blend in, but he is trying to just stay out of the way.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So kind of recluse off to the side. Juniper, what are you doing?
Oh, she's running around everywhere.
Okay.
She's talking to everybody. She's like, "Are you having a good time? Do you need any drinks? Do you need a blanket? You look a little cold. Here, come stand next to the fire. You can get a little bit warmer."
So being the party mom.
Mm-hmm. Is everybody having a good time?
Anyone want some
Yes,
fruit snacks?
Mom.
Have fun.
Anyone some from fruit snacks and vodka?
Yeah. Also,
Beer bongs, keg stand.
she is absolutely setting up like
You want a Jello shot?
flip cup and beer pong and Cornhole.
And what is Wave doing in all this?
Wave intentionally showed up in his like snow bibs so he could like he wouldn't have to sit too close to the fire and be too near people. And this way he'd stay warm. So he's kind of gonna like find like a nice like like the snow that gets nice and packed up. He's gonna find one of those spots, kind of like mold it into like a little chair, stool, and just kind of like sit there, bundled up, just kind of like watching, taking in the scene.
Mm-hmm. As you kind of watch and take in the scene, you watch as the fire in the center begins to grow as it starts consuming some of those larger logs and gets hotter and hotter. And as you're watching, you're just kind of mesmerized by the flame here, and everything around you just kind of begins to melt away until you kind of sit and you see, you look around and the fire kind of begins to turn off. And you look around, and everyone's gone. It's just you in the middle of the woods with a burnt out fire.
Wave is just profusely sweating and just like looking around.
We're not ready for this. And you see standing a tall, cloaked figure, whose entire being emanates that of familiarity and fear. You recognize this as the thing that sits within. Whatever that other guy, that other person is.
What do you want?
Primarily, for you to not die.
Well, I don't plan on doing that anytime soon.
You're picking a tough fight. Do you really think you're ready?
I don't feel like I've been ready since I've started going out with these guys, but it's not the type of thing that's going to stop them. And
So why don't you run?
I don't know. Maybe I just feel almost at home here. You know, I like these people, and I don't like that you hurt them.
I'm only trying to preserve our survival. Your friends pose the single greatest risk to your well-being.
Wade will like grit his teeth, in some obvious frustration, but not really having anything to say in response.
And it wouldn't even be a problem if it weren't for the fact that you are so unsure of yourself, so scared, so afraid, so timid. And you see, as he kind of walks towards you, the snow kind of pushing away, as if an opposing side of a magnet. And the closer he gets, the more everything kind of is pushed away, like an outward gravitational field is shoving everything away from it. And eventually, it's just the snow on the ground kind of pushes away to reveal a void of stars. And you look up and around you, and you're just in a void. You and this spirit. So tell me, are you going to run? Or are you going to hide? I would like you to make a strength saving throw.
I could certainly try.
You go flying in the air as you feel yourself forcibly thrown by some sort of intense force. And as you are thrown, everything around you also begins kind of blowing away. Once you get within about like a 15-foot radius of it, as trees are just being ripped up, torn apart, snow being blown away, as you just are thrown against the ground and kind of skid for a moment.
Is that all?
Is that all? You ask if that is all. Make another strength save. You feel the gravity around you begin to try to compress you. But gravity bends to your will. And you counter it as you push up and even out that gravitational force to a point where you are now kind of floating and flying in air.
I'm tired of having to worry about you. And Wave will cast Pulse Wave at 3rd level in this spirit's direction.
Okay. I don't even know what that spell is. 30-foot cone, 66 con save. Okay.
Wow.
Wow, that is a failure.
Yeah, wait. Yep.
So as you push them, you watch as they fall backwards, and you can see the tree line kind of ripped apart, revealing more and more of that void, like ground below you. And as he kind of pushes himself back up, you are still weak. There is so much you do not understand, do not know.
You're right. I am weak. I don't know much of anything at all. But I think with these 3, Havoc, Juniper, Izukan, I'm not weak when I'm with them.
You rely on others for strength when you fail to achieve true strength yourself. Your lack of confidence will cost us everything. There is only so much I can share with you. So much power I can lend.
If you're so scared, maybe you should hide. Because I think I'm getting sick and tired of hiding.
Believe me, when I make my choice of fight or hide, I take no middle ground. You must decide 100%, are you going to take this fight? Or are you going to hide? There is no middle ground. Choosing the middle road will kill you. There is no right choice here. But there are only two, and if you try to make a third, you will die. You commit to running or commit to fighting. And if you commit to fighting, then fully commit. You must be confident. You must be competent. You must be 3 steps ahead. So what are we doing?
I think I'll fight.
And from beneath the cloak, you can just see the edge of a smile. All right. So be it. And you watch as gravity kind of returns and everything kind of begins putting itself back into place. The trees that were toppled over and the snow blown away kind of return. And in that whirlwind, you watch as the figure disappears. And in the chaos, you watch as the fire lights again, and you kind of blink back and look around at everyone around you. And the singing and the dancing and all that chaos and fun that was there before and disappeared returns. And within you, you feel confident. There is a fear that kind of lingered in your chest that was there just a few moments ago, but you can feel lingers no more.
This entire time, meanwhile, Havoc's just busting it down on the dance floor.
And Wave, as you kind of in like that moment, kind of stand back up from your chair. Everything's as it was.
I think he should be gone for now.
However,
Wave will walk towards the bonfire and find a spot a little closer.
Wave, I will say, as you kind of sit here, you feel there's something new here. Something has changed within your grimoire. And as you kind of open it up and flip, feeling that pull, you can see etched into your notes the spell fly.
So is that just added to my list of known spells?
Of known spells, yeah. So you can choose to prepare it or not, but it's in your spell book now.
Okay. That might be a good backup.
So, as the party goes on and the night comes to a close, Morning eventually comes to you all. You find yourself in the Frozen Ire, waiting on Juniper, who's running late.
Lol.
Three of you prepared for this oncoming battle.
I think Havoc's sitting at like the bar, waiting for Frosthorn to come to him.
Yeah, you kind of wait. Frosthorn eventually approaches. Morning.
Morning. It's gonna be a good one too.
Is it today?
Today's the day. And Havoc will put a potion of necrotic resistance on the counter.
He'll grab it. It's for me.
Yeah.
He
Just in
nods.
case.
I've got a small group ready.
Yeah.
5 men in total. Me makes 6. The 4 of you, that's 10.
Decent number.
Had them scout out the tower. There's definitely activity there.
I mean, she's probably at the top.
Probably. Juniper runs in late to the Frozen Ire. You guys are sitting talking to Baradoth. um,
Sorry, y'all. I'm here.
You're good.
trying to keep his voice down. What time are we hitting it?
Well, we didn't really see anything about Valkyries and like dispersion to like daytime or anything, so probably noon.
Now?
Noon.
Noon.
Least likely
Right.
for people to be off wandering the street. They'll probably be at work. Kids are still in class.
Noon it is. Alright.
So what's the plan with your other 5?
Well, unfortunately the tower is no real easy way of climbing it. I think we rush the halls. My men will spread out into any corridor or hallway. Make room for you all to take the stairs. I'll follow you if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it will be the 5 of us
They
against the
keep
Valkyrie.
And keep off any zombie ghosts from closing our rear.
That will be the job of the 5.
Oh, and Baradoth.
Hmm.
If you have the chance, grab the bird.
Understood. And he kind of nods. And he'll take the potion and clip it around his waist. Some other things kind of jangling there and walk away. Okay. You guys sit around the table.
All right. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Never did I think I was gonna be frying some chicken. Havoc still using the euphemism.
Yeah. All right. You guys head your way to the tower. And as you move forward, Izukon, are you bringing Fenris?
Not for this.
Okay. Then the 10
Truly our
it
downfall.
is. Truly, yeah. And I'm going to move... 1 second, let me just confirm.
We start walking in slow motion. Lose Yourself by Eminem starts playing.
Yeah. I'm going to move you guys to the battle map.
Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, but let it go. Oh, that is a big battle, man.
At the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ahead of time cast Gift of Alacrity on myself to hopefully
Okay.
get a better initiative so I can Earthbind the frick out of this thing.
Okay. And actually, to make things easier, it might just be best to roll for initiative
Now,
now.
makes sense. Let me take us over to the battle, man.
Alright, so it's a Gift of Alacrity is D8. 17 plus.
Ugh.
You know, it's 18's better than a 17. We take it. Not quite good enough.
It could have been. Oof. I'm rolling well.
I'm gonna walk in the room. I'm gonna take one step in. It's just gonna go boom.
Bonk. Yeah, immediately.
Oof.
I'm about to get Kakuin.
No, bruh.
Actually.
Oh my gosh. I'm rolling so bad for your allies.
Alright.
It's
Hey,
actually
they
embarrassing.
don't need to do good. They just need to not die immediately. Click on Havoc. Alright, Havoc. You're gonna do great. You're gonna do great. Nope!
Oh my gosh. Okay, who are we waiting on? We're waiting on Izukon.
I got an 8.
You got an 8? Okay. Wow.
We got 5,
this
6,
is
7, 8.
rough. 8, 7, 6, 5. Yeah, that's rough.
Why is there a second Juniper? Just...
Is there 2?
Yes, there is a second Juniper.
I only see 1.
I only see one as well.
I see one up by the...
Oh, in the top right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you meant.
Yeah.
I don't know. It must have been a mistake. Okay.
Now we got 2 Junipers with us this combat.
As you guys approach, are you doing so stealthily or?
Do you think you can be stealthily with 10 people?
That's fair. Okay. So this is just a full-on march. As you all approach, Baradoth kind of takes the lead, and as you come up to the door, he carefully kind of tries it. And it's unlocked.
After you.
as he opens up the door, immediately in front of you, you can see one of the helmed, what are essentially zombie soldiers, the Aitnyar, stands there, and as they look forward and see you all, will immediately commit to a battle cry. Initiative will sound 10, 15, 20. You see this door open here. I don't think they're going to cast that spell right now. Because, yeah, they're just in a position where
Shadow Wizard Money Game?
they can't get around that corner because of their
They
movement
love
speed.
casting spells.
Wait, I
No.
can't see the map.
Can you not?
It's just black.
You should have. Scroll down.
Scroll down a little bit.
I'm like zoomed all the way out.
Oh.
Hmm.
Reload. You should be able to, like, looking at this.
Maybe there was a thing that was.
Oh,
with the
wait.
two
I gotcha. I'm
numbers.
sorry.
Oh,
Oh.
That's my bad. I don't know how that happened. And it'll go to Wave's turn.
Yeah, that Valkyrie's probably at the top, isn't she?
Probably.
Yeah. And there's just one schmuck there. I guess I'll magnify some. Yeah, I'll magnify his gravity a little bit.
Okay, so
So-
slowing him down.
Yeah, he needs. Let's see, where is it? First level. It's DC 17 strength save.
Okay.
Or
That is going to be a 16.
okay, then he takes the 12 force, and I think his speed is halved until the end of its next turn.
Okay, it is bloody just with that. As you can see the armor begin to like compress and tighten around its helmet, and you can see what is not red blood. In fact, it's more of like a gray blood kind of comes out from the corner of their neck as the helmet kind of compresses onto them. Anything else?
No. I'm
Okay.
gonna stay back here.
Sounds like a plan. Juniper, you're up.
I'm running.
Running.
Okay,
And,
so you run.
wait. So Baradoth is right in front of us, right?
Yep.
Get the center. Okay. I'm gonna. Can I get in there?
You can move through ally spaces.
I wasn't sure if there was like. Hello, sir. How far was that? 15, 35. Boop. It's gonna be a staff attack.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I gotta open my character sheet again because I. There it is. That's an 18.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
Monk. 6.
Roll
For
credit.
damage.
They're barely standing.
And another.
Extra attack now. Yep. That'll hit. All right, and that is 10 bludgeoning. So that is going to be a DC 15.
Oh, man, these boys are zombies.
Mm.
As you kind of jump up and hit twice with the quarterstaff, hit him right in the center of the helmet, and you watch as their head just crushed in with the gravity being amplified. It's just like much easier to bend and break those bones. And the helmet completely collapses in on the head with that final push needed to just get rid of that structural integrity. and it is dead.
Woo!
What's that thing on the right? This thing.
It actually was holding its action.
Ah,
So once
I
you get
see.
in
I
melee,
see.
um,
I see.
it is going to try to life drain. That's a 22 to hit,
Yes.
and then a 19 to hit.
I know that.
Yes.
Make 2 con saves.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So you take 10 necrotic from the first one, but you don't lose that max HP.
Mhm.
And the second one, wow, you lucked out. 3 necrotic damage, and that is reduced. You for the rest of this fight. There's 3 HP you can't heal back.
Gotcha.
But the big damage one, you made that save, so that's good.
That's the end
And
of my.
I'm sorry, actually.
Hmm.
Held action, it can only make 1 attack against you. So you would just take the 10 damage, and you would have made the save, so you wouldn't have any damage reduced, like any health
Yay.
reduced. So, okay,
Way higher.
Yeah.
all right. You still have your bonus action.
Oh, yes. That's a flurry of blows.
Okay,
13.
13 matches.
10.
And a second attack, or are you just doing the okay? 11 will miss, unfortunately. As you punch once after it hits you with its claws, and swing another one, and it's able to kind of dodge out of the way, kind of blocking itself. That your turn?
Yes.
Okay. The Igniar husks are up. 15, 5, 10, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. One of the husks is going to go after you, Juniper. And is going to attack recklessly. Okay. That is a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. Then it misses. The other one will go up on Baradoth and also attack reckless. That's a crit.
It's okay. He can take the credit.
That'll be 3, 8, 11 slashing damage.
I'm gonna use my reaction to interception that.
Okay.
And reduce it by 10.
Okay, so he takes 1 slashing.
As I just stick my sword forward, and you hear
Wow.
a little tiny.
A crit reduced to 1 damage. That's pretty good.
That is,
It comes down, and as it's like about to slice down, like on his upper shoulder, it just barely nicks his ear as you're able to put your blade out and parry it off to the side. All right, Izukan, you're up.
Okay.
Rip and tear, Izukan. Rip and tear.
How many? Okay. Bonus action. I'm going to rage. Form of the beast. We're gonna go with hail.
Okay.
And then 5, 10, 15 is. Wait, no. Hold on. Is this thing in the
Yeah,
doorway?
this guy is in the doorway.
Yeah,
So
but
he
I
isn't
think
aware.
there's space next to him.
I
Yeah.
don't need to because I have reach.
Oh, yeah.
With
you
your
did tell
tail.
then, yeah.
Yep.
Range. There we go. 22 to hit
That'll hit.
for 7 damage.
7. Okay.
Second attack.
Mhm.
That is a 14 to hit
That'll hit.
for 10 damage.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. You hit into this guy twice. He looks pretty roughed up. Havoc, you're up.
Havoc, first thing first, everyone, I mean, not including our enemies, but everyone here, go ahead and get yourself 30, not 30 temp HP, 10 temp HP now, in a 30-foot radius.
Oh, shit.
Half my HP in temp
No,
HP?
It's 10,
Yes,
but
please.
it's, 30-foot radius. Numbers, they're hard.
You can get confused sometimes, I understand.
And then, question, did we drink the potions before we got here, or have we not drank them yet?
That's
I
up
know
to
they
you
last
guys.
for an hour.
I would have.
Yeah,
would
we
say
would've
we
drank
drink them
them
before we
before.
knock on the door.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they last a pretty long time.
We get to the door and we're like, all right.
Drink up.
And then as a bonus action, I am going to cast a Searing Smite and start concentrating on that.
Okay.
And I will move forward to here.
Okay. The Iron Warriors are up. It's going to be 2 attacks. It's a 6 and a 15 that'll hit. And they're going to use Sneak Attack. So that'll be 7, 8, 13 damage. Of which the Aitnar is able to stay up at 1. The other guy will go. That'll hit. That'll be 8, 11, 11, 16. Oh, I don't think I can. Yeah, it's dead.
Oh, and that also does include our little 5-foot soldiers.
And then these 3 are going to fire at the Aitnar in the back. They only get 1 attack with that, though. 15, 21, and 9 will not hit. And that'll be 5, 10, 16 damage. And then 7, 9, 14 damage. And they fail the save, so this one's dead as well. As all 3 of these just start firing arrows into the back of it, and you can see it's trying to stand strong and just collapses behind you, Juniper. Baradoth is up. He's going to step forward 5, 10. Through here. I'm just going to pull the bodies off to the side. And he is going to take the shove action. Actually, no, there's no reason. He's just going to make 2 attacks. It's a 14, which matches or hits, and an 11, which won't. So that'll be 12, 16 damage to this guy. Alright. The Valkyrie's up. Okay, this Aitnar here is going to cast Hold Person on Baradoth. That'll be a whiz save. That is a natural one from Baradoff.
Ooh, buddy.
So he is held.
In sweet embrace.
And then he's gonna fall back. Wave, you're up.
Oh boy. 10, 15, 20. Those two schmucks hiding in there are going to eat a magnify gravity.
Okay.
So that's DC 17 strength save or 11 force.
Fail. Fail. They both fail.
Alright, and their speed is also halved. Were any of those guys concentrating, or is that another dude?
No, that's another guy.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use 10 feet of movement to back up.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's it's gonna be my big warrior turn.
Okay, Juniper, you're up.
The other her was over in this room, right?
Yeah.
And that's holding person. Okay. Beep ba beep ba bing. Yeah, ba ba beep ba beep boo. Goodbye, sir.
That'll hit.
9. And then 15. Damn.
Your attacks aren't doing as much to it.
Ooh,
15 will still hit them.
Ace of 10.
That's 2 con saves. That is a 14 and a 10. So it just succeeds.
Two successes.
It's gonna be a flurry of blows.
Okay.
20.
20 will hit.
7. 25.
That'll hit.
6.
Success. Success.
Oh no, I'm thinking about elves.
Other character.
I got so excited. That is my turn.
Okay. The husks are up. You can see some start barreling down from the stairwell.
Oh boy.
Okay. One is going to attack against Baradoff. That will hit, and that's an auto crit. So that'll be 18 slashing damage. These will move in. One is also going to attack Baradoff for that auto crit if it hits. And hit it will. 9, 10, 13 damage. Okay. And then the one is going to swing at you, Wave. And it will attack recklessly.
I have a 10 AC. I don't even know if it needs to attack recklessly.
Well, it's going to. That is a 24 to hit.
I don't think that hits.
And
Yeah, I block.
13 slashing.
I'm gonna use my reaction to interception.
Okay.
Reduce by 10.
Yes, you take 3, which is out of temp, so essentially all damage negated.
Mm-hmm.
Izukan, you're
I
up.
can't heal you, but
He's doing his job.
said, Yukon is up. The man, the myth, the legends, and also apparently the son of a devil creature.
Demon.
Anyway, demon. Sorry, I know there's a difference. Okay. One at the doorway. Actually, we're gonna move.
You also do
We're
have
gonna move right here.
advantage on it because it attacked recklessly.
Yep. Gonna move right there. First attack is a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
12 damage. Joyce, 12 damage.
Wow. That's a nat 20. It stays up.
Cool. Second attack.
That'll
That's
hit.
a dirty 20. That's 11 damage again.
So DC 16 this time. Fails. It's dead.
Cool.
As you slam down on it twice with the tail, it collapses to the ground.
I will then move right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's my turn.
All right. Havoc, you're up.
God, I can't see a thing. What's going on? Okay. I will just make one attack against that one boy. Right there.
Okay. From your angle, it's going to have a bit of cover.
That's fine.
Okay.
It's 15.
That just matches with the cover I gave it, yeah.
Okay. So that is going to do 11 slashing, 3 fire. My sword is magical now. Yay. And then 3 more fire.
It goes down, barely stays up as you hit it, and it wills itself to stay standing.
Cool.
But it is on fire, so start of its turn, I think it will have to make that save or just die automatically.
Yep.
Okay.
So that means I'm gonna bonus action, or item action, sword away, bonus action, pull out bow. And then let it take an opportunity attack on me.
Which it will. I'll give you that cover as well, though. So it'll miss. Actually, can you choose the reckless on your turn? No, it's at the start of your
turn. Yeah.
Yeah, so it can't.
And then I'm gonna launch an arrow down at the one attacking Baradoth right now.
Okay.
So that'll be...
That'll hit.
18, 11 piercing, 3 fire.
Okay, so that's 14 big damage to it. Okay.
And that is me.
Okay. This guy will shoot that guy.
Oh, and everybody
Deal.
gets 10 HP refreshes the 10 if you're in the aura.
13. I need to. 17. Okay, it just barely fails its save, and it dies from one attack. Now the complex thing is that they can't get sneak attack now. So they're just going to be firing. That'll hit. Okay, 5 damage. Second attack. Miss. Third attack. Miss. Okay, that'll hit. That'll down it. Unless... Okay, nope, it's still up. So they weren't as effective that time around. Okay. Baradoth is up. He's going to repeat the save at hold person at the end of his turn. That's a natural 2. He's still held.
Baradoff getting my rules for getting out of stuff, man.
Yeah. The Eitenyar is going to make... You know what? It's going to move here. And how does Paralyze work again?
Advantage on attack rolls, attacks auto crit, and I
Any
don't think I
attack.
can make.
Yep. Any attack that hits. So it can use its ranged attacks here. That'll hit. That'll hit as well. So those are 2 crits. So I'm going to roll these here. But this is... And Mal, did you have that damage I did to you? The 10 because it's necrotic? So you would have only taken 5. First attack deals 21. Second attack, 26. Both of that's halved, though.
Okay.
So that'll only be 10 damage, and then 13. And Baradoth is bloodied.
And don't
And then
forget,
it
he
will
did
move.
just get 10 temp HP.
Okay. Well, then I'll add 10 back to his health. Okay. All right. Wave, you're up.
Let's step up 10 feet real quick. Am I able to step in to the dude's space and just like not in my turn there, but like step into the space?
I would say if you have any attacks, they would be at disadvantage while you're in their space. But if you are stepping there to cast a spell or something,
Yeah, like I stepped
I'll
in there
allow
to
it.
cast a spell. And... Okay.
as long as it's not like a melee spell attack or anything, I'll say you're
It is
fine.
not. And I know there's like a wall here, but am I able to angle the cone so that okay, cool. Then I'm gonna pulse wave all these 4.
Mhm.
They need to make wow, there's 3 6s rolling there. DC 17
Fail.
con saves.
The one in the front succeeded, but that one has 1 hit point.
When you
in the
find
almighty
out
push.
wizards are wizards,
They all die. They can't make that con save as you just and you watch as their bodies are crushed, pancaked onto the far wall. As there's just this rippling wave of energy emanating from Wave's fingertips, as gravity is completely within your control. You just cleared that hall.
Was any of the cone able to impact the other dude through the doorway?
Show me how you had it.
All right. Let me pull up the cone. It was like kind of like that, or like that, whichever way it makes it so I don't hit.
Yes, because it starts with you, so it would emanate out past the doorway. So yeah, I have to roll that. Okay, it succeeds.
So that's halved to 13 force.
Holy crap, they are rough.
And maybe he'll
That
drop
was-
his concentration.
That was big. Oh, you're right.
Yep.
That's a natural 2. Concentration drops on hold person.
Woo!
And that was 10 feet. I don't
Waves
see
of
anyone
having
in
that
here, though.
confidence boost.
I'm
That,
gonna-
With 3rd level spells.
Let's see. I moved up 20 feet, so I only got 10 feet more. How rough does the Banshee thing look?
really rough.
Okay, then I'm gonna move in here and assume that Juniper's gonna take it out.
Yeah, that's a turn, and that's a 3rd level spell if I've seen one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Juniper.
That's some fireball type shit.
That'll hit.
Fireball.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I
Okay.
said I cast fireball.
It's still standing. You hit it, and it like its neck breaks, and you can see it still like trying to fight on. That matches.
If you are talking, we cannot hear you.
I see.
Again, you hit it, and its head snaps back into place.
You're supposed to break its neck, not fix it.
I'm gonna spend a key point.
Okay.
You're kidding, really?
It keeps coming back up. That'll hit. It's still up. As you just hit it, and it looks like it's going to go down, you hit it 4 times, and it's still refusing to die.
That's the end of my turn.
That sucks. Moriarty 5. Okay. And this one will be able to move up into melee and will reckless. Okay. That is a 23. That'll be 14 damage. Reduce. Did he get more temp HP or no?
Yeah.
You got a new 10.
Did I just have my turn since the last time?
Yeah,
I don't think you've used it.
Not since the
No,
Banshee
no.
thing had its turn.
Okay. So
He'll get
14.
10
He's looking.
HP after this.
Okay, he's looking really rough. Okay. Izukan, you're up.
Cool. 1, 2.
That's Baradoth's space. You're gonna have disadvantage on. Okay.
I'm moving through that space.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. And then I am just in range of the Banshee. And then just a little bit of a pop. Yeah, let's go! 19 damage.
On a crit, you automatically bypass Undead Fortitude. So how do you finish this guy off?
Just from like Juniper does the 4-hit combo, and then it's just you're doing it wrong. As from 10 feet away, a tail just comes and just pops off the head. It was already loose. Juniper did most of the work.
You hit the head, and you watch as white blood flies out and hits the wall. This is actually, there's a little bit more red in color to it. This one isn't as diluted as the other ones you're fighting. There's more vitality to it. But yeah, it is dead.
And then that's my first attack. Second attack, I'm gonna make against this dude. That's 24 to hit, so that hits for 8 damage.
Okay. Havoc.
Alright. I think I'm just gonna start peppering arrows down this line.
Okay.
Also, first thing, anyone in my org gets 10 temp HP.
Okay.
And then, yeah, the dude that was just smacked by a tail. Longbow.
That'll hit.
6 piercing through fire.
Alright.
And
anything else?
Another longbow.
Okay.
If it'll click, please. Oh, fuck. 10. It was a 10.
Early. Yeah. 10 will miss.
Alright. And then I will move right here.
Okay.
And that's
the Iwers 5, 10, 15. Oh, well, we'll start with a range shot. That's gonna miss.
Yeah.
This guy. That's gonna miss. Holy crap. That's gonna miss. That's a nat 1. Okay, a 19 on the die, and then a second 19 on the die. So that's 6, 11, 14, 15, 16. So it needs to roll 16. It stays up. And then the last one's damage will go through 2, 5, 9, 12. It stays. It goes down on that one. Okay. Baradoth is up. He's going to move forward. Bit bloodied. But he's going to make 2 attacks. That's a crit. So that'll be 17, 20, 31 damage.
Ooh,
So this guy's just gone.
deleted.
Dropped instantly.
And then that's only a 12, so that'll just miss.
At least the leak is finally plugged up, hopefully.
Okay. It's going to be a whiz. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You guys hear something behind you, a screech, and you watch as the Ire warriors kind of hold their heads, and as they look up, you can see their eyes glowing with like this yellowish light. 4 of them are now charmed.
Oh, ruh-roh.
That's dead. Wave, you're up.
4 of our boys, you say, are charmed. Well, I'm gonna do what Havoc said to do in the event of a charm. And I'm gonna magnify gravity at first level against our 4.
All of them?
Yeah, get the 4 of them in there.
They
Okay.
got 10 HP, they're fine.
If they succeed, they'll take 4. If they fail, they'll take 8 and have their movement speed added.
Okay. So 2 of them fail, 2 of them succeed, but they all take damage, so they all get to repeat the save. Okay, 1 succeeds, fail, fail, fail. So the one in the front succeeds.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. Juniper.
What is going on in this room in front of me?
There's nothing.
Okay.
At this point you can't hear any more noise on this floor. It seems to be all above you.
Or behind you.
Or behind you.
Like here?
No.
Oh.
Like up the stairwell.
Up the stairs.
Or down here where you have the guys. Your allies have just been charmed.
Let them fight themselves.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Havoc just closes the door.
I'm gonna start to go upstairs.
Okay. 5, 10, 20. Do you action dash?
No.
No?
I don't want to be the first one up there.
Okay. You have 45 movement, so you can move further.
How much does it take to get up the stairs?
There is a guy on it still.
Oh.
So you could...
Oh, yes, I see. It is 11.
Okay. It will be at disadvantage. 11 misses, just because you're attacking in a space someone's in. That'll hit. And then you can just make a bonus action attack if you want.
22.
That'll hit. Another 6. Okay, it is bloodied. Then you have to move back. Alright. This guy is going to attack recklessly. That'll hit Baradoth for a grand 5 damage.
Woo!
So that's half the temp gun. Izukon, you're up.
5, 10, 15. Can I hit this dude on the stairs? From
Yes, you
here?
can.
Cool.
Smack
Pop,
those ankles.
pop. 16
That'll hit.
for 12 damage. Yikes.
12 damage. That will kill it.
Cool. And then I 5, 10, so I was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to start going up the stairs.
Okay. Havoc.
35, 40 actually.
Okay.
Because I'm a barbar
Barbar.
and I hit that level.
You are.
Isn't that nice?
So I'm going to move you up here.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30. 30 to get to here, and then action dash to start. And also, everyone on the first floor can tap HP.
Okay.
And then 5 feet of movement, and I'm on the second floor now.
Okay. So you're with... Oh, well, that's weird. Okay. We'll say you're just there. The Iron Warriors are going to have to fight themselves. I'll take care of that in a second. Baradoth is up. He's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. We'll get to this door at the end of the hall and open it. And step out onto like a balcony.
Oh, wait. Shoot, I still had more movement. Unless, how much was the stairs, like, going up? Like, in between floors?
It's counted. I'm accounting for it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then I still have 20 feet of movement.
Okay.
So,
You get 5, 10, 15, 20. So you'd be like here. Wave, you're up.
Well, everyone's going up the stairs, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I guess I'll action dash up further. I don't know where further is.
Yeah, I'll take you there. Up here. So you'd be on the Izukon space.
Yeah, I guess I'll just step. I assume I'll take my action to dash to kind of get up the stairs, and I'll just end my turn.
So then, how many feet had you moved?
I moved 30 to get to like the top of the staircase on the first floor.
10, 15, 20, 25. So you get right here behind Baradoth.
Okay.
Juniper.
There. Swoop.
Okay. Then that'll bring you up there, so you get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. This is 40 feet here. So you can move more if you want.
That's the end.
Okay.
I gotta go.
Okay. And then Izukon.
Yep. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And then dash.
35, 40 dash up to 80 feet total.
Okay. Yeah, you dash and you get yourself on top here of the clock tower or the bell tower, and you can see the Valkyrie standing there, wings unfurled at the edge. She just kind of turns around and looks over her shoulder at you, the mask showing no emotion. So we meet again. And pulls out the scythe and kind of twirls it in the air. And as its fingers kind of wrap around the edge of the handle, that's where we're going to call the end of today's session.
Let's go.
Time to thug hunt a chicken.
Yeah, actually.
Hunt a chicken.
Any closing things you got, Jacob?
No, that's it. We
Okay.
will meet back here next time. Hopefully, this time for the death of a Valkyrie.
For the death of a Valkyrie. Part
Yeah.
2, Requiem. Alright. Bye, everybody.
So, yeah.
Yeah, make the next one called "To Death of Valkyrie."